Summary of learning objectives. 1. Explain the importance of effective communication to your career and to the companies where you will work. Effective communication is important to your career because no matter what line of work you pursue, you need to be able to share information with other people. You can have the greatest business ideas in the world, but they're no good to anyone if you can't express them clearly and persuasively. In addition to benefiting you personally, your communication skills will help your company in multiple ways, offering 1. Closer ties with important communities in the marketplace. 2. Opportunities to influence conversations, perceptions, and trends. 3. Increased productivity and faster problem solving. 4. Better financial results. 5. Earlier warning of potential problems. 6. Stronger decision making. 7. Clearer and more persuasive marketing messages. And 8. Greater employee engagement with work. 2. Explain what it means to communicate as a professional in a business context. Communicating as a professional starts with being a professional, which embodies striving to excel, being dependable and accountable, being a team player, demonstrating a sense of etiquette, making ethical decisions, and maintaining a positive outlook. As a professional, you will be expected to apply a wide range of communication skills, including organizing ideas and information, expressing yourself coherently and persuasively in a variety of media, building persuasive arguments, critically evaluating data and information, actively listening to others, communicating effectively with diverse audiences, using communication technologies, following accepted standards of grammar, spelling, and other aspects of high-quality writing and speaking, adapting your messages and communication styles as needed, demonstrating strong business etiquette, communicating ethically, respecting confidentiality, following applicable laws and regulations, managing your time wisely and using resources efficiently. Applying these skills effectively in an organizational context involves learning how to use both the formal and informal communication networks in your organization. The formal network mirrors the official hierarchy and structure of the organization. The informal network involves all the communication among members of the organization, regardless of their job positions. Adopting an audience-centered approach involves understanding and respecting the members of your audience and making every effort to get your message across in a way that is meaningful to them. This approach is also known as adopting the you attitude, where you is the recipient of the message you are sending. 3. Describe the communication process model and the ways social media are changing the nature of business communication. Communication is a complex and subtle process, and any attempt to model it involves some simplification, but it is helpful to view the process as 8 steps. 1. The sender starts with an idea to share. 2. The sender encodes the meaning of that idea as a message. 3. The sender produces the message in a transmittable medium. 4. The sender transmits the message through a channel. 5. The audience receives the message. 6. The audience decodes the message to extract its meaning. 7. The audience responds to the message. And 8. The audience provides feedback to the sender. Social media are transforming the practice of business communication and changing the nature of the relationships between companies and their stakeholders. Traditional business communication can be thought of as having a publishing mindset, in which a company produces carefully scripted messages and distributes them to an audience that has few options for responding to the company or interacting with one another. In contrast, the social model uses social media tools to create an interactive and participatory environment in which all parties have a chance to join the conversation. Many of the old rules and expectations, including tight control of the content and distribution of the message, no longer apply in this new environment. 4. Outline the challenges and opportunities of mobile communication in business. The challenges of mobile communications in business include the need for websites to be mobile-friendly, the difficulty of creating and consuming content on small screens and keyboards, the potential for always-on connectivity to blur the lines between personal and professional time, the difficulty of getting and keeping the attention of multitasking audiences, and a variety of security and privacy concerns. The opportunities include giving employees more flexibility to meet their personal and professional obligations, using mobile devices as sensory and cognitive extensions, enhancing productivity and collaboration, assisting in a wide variety of business tasks, accelerating decision-making and problem-solving, and creating more engaging experiences for customers and other users. 5. List 4 general guidelines for using communication technology effectively. First, keep technology in perspective. Make sure it supports the communication effort rather than overwhelming or disrupting it. Second, guard against information overload and information technology addiction. Third, learn how to use technological tools productively, and avoid using them in deliberately unproductive ways. Fourth, reconnect in person from time to time to ensure that communication is successful and that technology doesn't come between you and the people you need to reach. 6. Define ethics, explain the difference between an ethical dilemma and an ethical lapse, and list 6 guidelines for making ethical communication choices. Ethics are the accepted principles of conduct that govern behavior within a society. Ethical communication is particularly important in business because communication is the public face of a company, which is why communication efforts are intensely scrutinized by company stakeholders. The difference between an ethical dilemma and an ethical lapse is a question of clarity. An ethical dilemma occurs when the choice is unclear because 2 or more alternatives seem equally right or equally wrong. In contrast, an ethical lapse occurs when a person makes a conscious choice that is clearly unethical. To make ethical choices in any situation, ask yourself these 6 questions. 1. Have I defined the situation fairly and accurately? 2. What is my intention in communicating this message? 3. What impact will this message have on the people who receive it or who might be affected by it? 4. Will the message achieve the greatest possible good while doing the least possible harm? 5. Will the assumptions I've made change over time? That is, will a decision that seems ethical now seem unethical in the future? 6. Am I truly comfortable with my decision? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel.